Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to some Tours Bus Simulator on PS5. So, I don't get alarmed. I don't really have any news for this game per se. The only news that I have is that in Discord, somebody was asking about this game, about there being a lack of updates and stuff like that, and Nico did respond. Nico is our friend from Aerosoft, and he did respond. He did assure us that, you know, oh, that's not working on this bus. Interesting. Okay. He did assure us that they're not abandoning the game or anything like that. Basically, it just takes time. My assumption is that Zero Games is probably the one porting this to, and he said that they can only work on one game at a time. What is that mirror? Hold on, guys. I need to see what that R1. Okay. Oh. I can't take that mirror off. That sucks. I don't like that. You guys know I don't run with that on. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to leave it on. It must be a bug in here. So, yeah, he said that they're still gonna work on it. They're still gonna update it. They haven't, abandoned it or anything like that. And that's all I have about this game. I don't have any news about Fernbus either. We just know that we are going to get the football DLC at some point. There's still no date as of me recording this. Now, if this gets released and something changes, then that's one thing. But as of right now, I'm recording this on Saturday, February the 1st. There is no news whatsoever on that. So, oh, the parking brake is on. But wait a minute, is this bus on? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're on. We're good to go. So today we're going to take a trip up the coast to Coralejo. This is the trip I wanted to do on the PC with the new Cityliner, but I couldn't do it because I didn't have the hotel unlocked. But for some reason, it won't let me go there on here either. And I know I have that hotel unlocked, so I don't know if that's just in the career mode or what. But we're gonna go there anyway because I'm just going to not turn. Basically, the first stop that we have is Puerto del Rosario, and we're just gonna stay on that road. The GPS has us going off that road, but we're not gonna follow that. We're gonna go our own way. I would like it if we could change the routes on these games. If we said, we don't like that route and just change it, but unfortunately we can't. That's a lot of the shadows popping in over there. That's weird. It's funny because this game is so hit and miss. I mean, sometimes I play it on console and it looks good. I mean, it always pretty much looks good, but sometimes the pop-in is worse than others. Possibly that little mirror is causing some issues, although that should cause FPS drops, but it doesn't seem to be. So, how's everybody doing? Hope you're all having a fantastic day. I know a lot of people aren't playing this game because it's so broke on console, and man, I really don't know. You know, it's funny because I know they're focusing on Fernbus, and the only thing I can really think of is that Fernbus brings in more money. That's the only thing I can think of, because for me, I would say this is the smaller game. This is the game that they came out first on console. So I would kind of say, get this one fixed, get this one straightened out, and ship it in. One of the things that they say as to why they don't get these games fixed sooner is because TML is still putting out patches and stuff for the PC side. So if they put out a patch for the PC side, I have said this before, but I will say it again. If they put out a patch on the PC, then when they bring it over to the console, it'll break something. It can break something else. So they have to wait to for the PC side to get all the updates out and stuff. So it's kind of a weird thing, man. It's like their hands are tied. Considering it's a port, part of me says maybe they shouldn't release these games till they're a finished product. It's not like the developer themselves, it's not like TML is putting this on console that they can work on both games side by side, which, I think would be more ideal. Yes, it would be more work for them. And I know that they're a small team, that they can't handle it. So that's why I say they should just wait till the game is done, until they're done with it, and then bring it on console. But they didn't. Okay, come on. Let's get up here. Look at that. Everybody's nice and festive looking here. Let's put the bus in neutral. Put it in park. And we can open the doors. So another thing, someone said, do they have any plans on being able to map the buttons on console and stuff? And Nico said no. Flat out no. It wasn't even, oh, hello. Did that kind of thing where they sank into the ground. You coming on the bus, bro? No? Ma'am? No? You're all the people that came off, right? Okay, so we are good to go. So this will be a short trip. We're not going to do a round trip or anything like that. You know how we do it on the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just go drive. Take that off. So you guys that have been watching my channel for a while, you pretty much know where I stand with these games. For anybody that may be tuning into my channel for the first time, I will say again, I think it's a little silly that they don't have any plans to improve the game on the console side. They could be making probably a lot more money if they would fix these games and give us some of the little minor things that we want. Because I'm telling you, eventually somebody, might be SCS, might not be SCS, right? I don't know. Oh no, was that the turn? No, I don't think so. Okay, I gotta just stay on this road. It might be SCS, it might not be SCS. I don't know. Someday a developer is going to put a driving sim on console that's going to be everything we want, and it's going to blow these games out of the water. I'm not trying to be negative, because I still enjoy these games, but yeah, eventually we're going to get a game that's going to come on console that's going to blow these games out of the water. And I just think that they could have prevented it a little bit by just trying to incorporate things. Give us the force feedback for us wheel players first and foremost. Let us map buttons. so we can have some more things that are a little easier to turn on and turn off without having to bring up those menus while we're driving. I gotta say, I don't know if they. I mean, they had to play it, right? They had to test it, and it just, for me, it's like, how do they play that and go, oh yeah, this is totally doable while you're driving, you know? On the control pad, kinda ish. On the wheel, no. See, I'm getting some FPS issues, and I don't usually get that with this game on console, but it's that mirror. I can't shut that mirror off. So there's another bug, right? All these bugs in this game, man, and it's like, you know, it's frustrating because, we all paid for this game. I paid for this game. I know you guys paid for this game. And to have it still broke. Ouch, what the hell? And to have it still broken after all these years, have all these little bugs, and it's like, it just seems like you could at least try to fix the little bugs. There's so much time in between any updates on Fernbus. You're telling me that whole time between the last update and this update, they've been working on, the football DLC or whatever? If they couldn't have done a little patch to this to get some of these things worked out? I don't know. Okay, so that's our turn right there, but we're going to stay on this road, and we're going to go up the coast to Corlejo, which is a pretty cool little place. It's funny. I see things with this, what they do, and I'm always looking at bigger, and I get it that this is a small developer, but I'm always thinking, man, what if a bigger developer made a game like this, right? I mean, we see what SDS can do with the trucking games, so we know what can be done. It would be cool if someone like SDS made a bus game like that. Because I'm just thinking of the possibilities, man. Like imagine, like here, right? We had the team bus. We have that's coming out. Which personally, I know a lot of people criticize that on the PC side. For us console players, I think it's going to be really cool on Tourist Bus. No, not Tourist Bus, Fernbus, to get that football DLC. It's going to add a whole new element to the game. And I'm just thinking, like, with these bus, imagine doing that for teams in America, right? Football teams and baseball and basketball. Or what if we did it for rock bands or something, you know what I mean? The possibilities are really high with a bus simulator type game. But I would guess that it's a pretty a niche kind of genre, I love that. Like the sand getting blown across the road like that. It's such a cool little detail. So cool that they kept that in the console version of the game, But that part of me is a little worried that if we get the update, it'll hurt the game, because that's a possibility as well. Because when they update it, they're going to update it to Unreal 5, most likely, because that's what's running on PC. And really, for me personally, I say just fix the career mode and stuff like that. Fix the weather. Because as of right now, when it rains in the game, you don't see any water droplets on your windshield or anything like that. Not when you're in the bus. Oddly enough, when you're out of the bus, you'll see it. But not when you're inside the bus. So fix all that stuff. Fix the little bugs and the big bugs. Get it all working good. And I say leave it. Because Fernbus is on Unreal Engine 5, and, I don't know. The performance ain't great, right? I think we can all agree on that. But this is a cool part of the map. I like this part of the map here. And like I said, there is a hotel out here, but for some reason, man, it's just not... It's not registering. I don't know why. I'll tell you, I would like to be on this island right now, though. Instead of where I am. Winter is kicking my ass this year. I ain't gonna mince words with you guys, man. It really is. I got damage to my house from all the snow, and the snow is just everywhere piled up. And good lord, it's just, it's a hard winter this year. I would give anything for just a week. A week of a little warmer temps. A week of like 40 degrees. That would melt some of the snow a little bit. Would be just perfect. Corlejo. This is an interesting little town, man. I like this town. Okay, we have to turn up here. Oh boy. Bringing this bus down here is going to be fun. Oh, thank God. We are lucking out with traffic today, ladies and gentlemen. Goodness. All the people out. Beautiful, sunny, warm day. We got reflections on the window. Our stop is right up ahead. I actually got stuck in that parking lot once. Oh, that was fun times. Here is our stop. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this short little video. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And we'll see you next time.